Hello again. It is Christopher here for our next Lent storytime book. So this week is Holy Week, so that means Palm Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, all that stuff, right? So this book, Bear Tree and the Wind, and Little Wind, is for Holy Week. So let's get into this, right? Okay. Very colorful. Okay. All right, starts out with some verses. Psalm 104:4 says, God makes the winds their messengers. And then Isaiah 55:12, the trees of the field will clap their hands. All right, so that's how we start off. Oops, sorry. Right. Little wind skipped through Jerusalem's palm trees. His visit made their green fronds clap. Little wind took a bow. One day we will clap on our own, Tall Tree said. When? Asked the little wind. When real king comes, Tall Tree answered. Little Wind's next stop was Dead Garden. Nothing grew there. Bear Tree stood scarred with cuts and scrapes. No fronds, no fruit, no flowers. Little Wind tried to move her. He puffed. Where are your dates? She didn't stir. Sold for honey. He gusted. Where are your seeds? She didn't budge. Crushed for oil. And your fronds? He was running out of breath. Used for a roof, she said. There's the seeds and the oil and the roof. Panting, Little Wind whirled around her one last time. A few leftover shreds fell off her trunk. Thank you, Bear Tree said. Those were itchy. She'll never clap, Little Wind thought. Not even if real king comes. Years passed. Little Wind visited Jerusalem again. Tall Tree had big news. Real king is coming today. Little Wind whooshed through the grove. The trees danced and sang. Even Little Wind couldn't help getting excited. He twisted up high for a better view. Would he spot a noble horse? A crown with jewels? A royal parade? But all he saw was Quiet Man, still as a windless day. Instead of a fast horse, a foal or fowl, trudged along a dusty road. People cut branches. They threw cloaks. Clapping and shouting, they waved fronds for Quiet Man as if he were real king. There he is on his baby donkey. That's what a foal is. And there's the crowd. In Dead Garden, Bear Tree was still bare. No branches to stir. No lulavs to sway. No fronds to rustle. But she was as joyful as the others. I'm not sure what a lulavs is. Did real king come? She asked. Little Wind wasn't sure. He told her about Quiet Man. Didn't look like real king to me, he said. This was his first visit, Bear Tree said. He will come back. But then everything changed. Quiet Man hung on a cross. Little Wind cooled his face. Bigger winds came to wail with sorrow. They ripped through the curtain of the temple. Little Wind fled. Strange news swirled around like a breeze, and the winds began to whisper. Quiet Man had been seen, here and there. Alive, not dead. Could it be? Little Wind wasn't sure, but he hoped so. There's Mary and Martha, I believe. The empty tomb. The next time Little Wind was sent to Jerusalem, soldiers galloped ahead of him. They drew swords and lit torches. Burn every green thing, a captain shouted. The palm grove burned. Little Wind couldn't watch. If he moved closer, he would spread the flames. He swooped into Dead Garden. Maybe he could keep them from burning Bear Tree. But a soldier with a torch was at the gate. Little Wind caught his breath. The man jumped back on his horse. Nothing alive in there, he called. The soldier rode on. Little Wind rose high. Everything in Jerusalem was gone. Houses, gardens, markets, even the temple. Bear Tree stood tall and stiff against a smoky sky. Embers glowed in heaps around her. Little Wind didn't want to stir things up. He blew away. All the fire and destruction, right? Scary. It was a long time before Little Wind was sent to Jerusalem again. He headed straight for Dead Garden. There was Bear Tree, still scorched, still lonely. Little Wind swirled around her. She didn't move. But then he spotted something. Was that? Yes, it was. Bear Tree was sprouting golden flowers. Little Wind danced around his friend. Wake up, he said. She didn't answer. Little Wind took a deep breath. Wake up! He bellowed with all his might. All right, everybody take a deep breath. And then yell, wake up! Whew, good job. Okay. Bear Tree stirred. What's happening? She asked. Little Wind told her about the crown of flowers. Soon branches will grow, and fronds. Lou loves too. He twirled with joy. Bear Tree's seeds would fall to the ground. A grove of her sturdy children would grow in Dead Garden. Little Wind couldn't wait to visit them. I'm assuming the golden yellow things hanging are the lulavs. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I've never heard that before. So, I'm sorry if I am mispronouncing that. But they're pretty. But Bear Tree had another plan. Take my seeds far and wide, Little Wind. Why not near and here? He asked. Real King is returning, she said. My children must be ready to clap around the world. So Little Wind got to work. In fields, cities, meadows, plains, and villages, he scattered seeds. Small trees started growing. Groves formed. Little Wind told Bear Tree about each one. She smiled. Tell them to watch and wait. Real King is coming soon. Today, some of Bear Tree's children are taller than Tall Tree used to be. They give shade, dates, honey, and oil, just as their mother once did. Little Wind travels everywhere to help them practice clapping. He repeats Bear Tree's words on every visit. Real King is coming soon. Watch and wait. And they do. The end. All right. I hope you liked this story. It's about waiting on Jesus and knowing that Jesus will come back someday. But until then, we have much to do, right? Just like Bear Tree sowed seeds all over the world to make it better, that's what we need to do for while we're here waiting, okay? All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy your Holy Week. I hope you get to do lots of fun things. And next week is Easter, so that's going to be fun, right? All right, so again, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. Bye.